It's Madden NFL 24, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Saints and the...
Just about set for football. Blake Grupe is ready to get us started.
And we are underway from Santa Clara.
The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They're sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to want.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
This is taken at about the 14.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years. And right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a pass hauled in downfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 75 yards.
And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Grupe able to add the...
And it's now a 7-0 game. 3 plays on that drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Ray McCloud to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right. And now off to the races. races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and maybe an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Niners are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
What now?
Carr now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Able to get away, but he can't get away forever. Down he goes.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
McLeod to return it.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively off. And the ball is knocked out.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this 1st half. So we've hit halftime, and what was obvious. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. The people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
The point after, good by Grupe.
And that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the...
There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
From just shy of midfield, here's a second down and 6.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Touchdown! Jerron Jennings, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners are an extra. Tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end end zone for a Saint touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Back to throw, Carr. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion. Successful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And Purdy's throw going to be taken in by Ayuk.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
This is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget. Point, it's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. From his end zone here.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49. They're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And shedding through the tackle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To throw is Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalled.
Excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. So time for Carr and the Saints.
Down 23-20, 25 seconds remaining. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Carr.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Carr.
He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's what it's been like all game long. Everything just a fraction off. Remember, all they're doing here is looking to get into field goal range. But right now, that's a tall task with the way this defense is playing. And with time, a huge factor as well.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here's 1st down. Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done.